How is it going today, my friends? As always, I hope you all are having yourselves a fantastic day. So if this wouldn't have happened, I would have just came home and recorded a Call of Duty video for today. Honestly, I don't leave the house that often. I spend 90% of my day in here all the time. So stuff like this doesn't really happen to me. Never seen a car accident, never been in a car accident, never seen two hobos fighting over a grilled cheese. You know, I don't see interesting things when I'm on the road. Yesterday I found out that it was going to snow today, and the next day, and possibly the next day, and the next day. So I'm like, okay, there's some shit at Walmart that we need. I'm gonna go before it snows us in. Just wanted some fruit and some wiper blades, man. That's all I was doing. So I'm coming down Federal Boulevard going south, and about 50 yards in front of me is a red car just doing his own thing in the left lane. And then this white motherfucking Subaru just pulls out in front of him going 10 miles an hour on a 45-mile-an-hour road. So this red car had to slam on his brakes, and this white Subaru's just fucking chugging along 10 miles an hour. Don't worry about it, just cut you off, bro. So we pull up to a traffic light. The Subaru gets in the left lane because he's turning left at the traffic light, and the red car that he cut off continued going straight by him. The guy in the red car goes, "Fuck you, dude, you made me slam on my brakes," and then the dude in the white car just goes, starts flailing his fucking arms, and bitch, pussy. I'm just like, yo, this dude is freaking the fuck out. So I pull up right behind him because I'm turning left at the traffic light too. And I just put my middle finger up to my windshield and I'm just sitting there like this. And he finally notices and he starts doing the fucking flare in the hands thing and flicking me off. And then he opens his fucking door and gets out of his car at a traffic light. Comes up to my window, starts screaming that I'm a fucking pussy. What are you gonna do about it? You got a fucking problem? Yeah, I kinda got a problem. You're a dangerous driver and you cut somebody off. I was letting you know you're a fucking idiot. We were sitting at the red light for about 2 minutes, so he was screaming at me from outside of his car for about 2 minutes. When the light turned green, he was still halfway outside of his car screaming at me, calling me a fucking pussy. Light turns green, I make sure to get right behind him so that I can get his license plate. I make sure to memorize his license plate. I'm like, alright, I got it, and I turn into my neighborhood. I think everything's over. Because when I turned into my neighborhood, he was still going straight. He wasn't behind me. He was going on his own way. I turn into my neighborhood, I park in my driveway, and I call 911. Why? Because I'm reporting this motherfucker's license plate. I kid you not. I am in the middle of telling the police officer where it all happened, what happened, and he's outside my fucking car. I look behind me, there's a white Subaru Outback, and this motherfucker is standing outside my car calling me a pussy again. I'm on the phone with the police and I'm like, he's outside my house. And they go, really? Yeah! And I fucking tell him my address, and I'm pretty sure the dude realized that as soon as I said the address, he's like, oh fuck, he's on the phone with the cops. He got in his car and started dipping. I kid you not, I had groceries in the back of the car. Say I wouldn't have called the police right away as soon as I parked in the yard. Say I would have just gotten out of my car for whatever reason. I would have had to fight a 40-plus-year-old man. This wasn't some 20-year-old. This wasn't some 30-year-old. Hell, I'm not even sure if he was 40. Motherfucker had gray hair. He had wrinkles, he was shorter than I was. He didn't even have bigger arms than me. When I turned into my neighborhood, this guy literally had to turn around, go into my neighborhood, and follow me. He had to search through the neighborhood to find my car because when he was parked outside our driveway, he was facing east. I came in from the east, so this dude literally had to go around the entire fucking neighborhood searching for me. And yeah, like I said, I memorized the dude's license plate. This is considered road rage and some sort of domestic violence. I'm not fucking sure. They were not taking it lightly. I was transferred between 3 different police stations, talked to all sorts of different officers. All of them told me that in instances like this, there's literally been a driver that has gotten out of his car and just fucking shot another dude for flicking him off or something like that. I'm really glad I got the scrawny old man who was having a bad day, but I'm being honest. He was in my fucking driveway. I was waiting for him to do something. Touch my car. Touch my fucking window. Touch Alicia's mom's car. I dare you. Because he was honestly sitting right next to her mom's car, and if he would have done anything but just look like a bitch, I would have had to do something. I would not have just been able to sit in my car because there was no reason for me to get out of my car because I was literally on the phone with the police department. I can get this dude arrested. I'm like, I'm safe in here. But if he touched my baby, all bets were off. But I didn't have to get out of the car. I wasn't risking getting shanked. Okay, because I could have beaten the crap out of this dude. One-on-one, easy. He pulls out a fucking blade. No respawn, no thank you. I wasn't taking any chances. This dude could have had a fucking fillet knife in his pocket. I don't know. But he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight an 18-year-old kid just because I flicked him off for being a trippy driver. Like I said, this dude's got 30 fucking years on me, and he's calling me a pussy. Now, is there some apparent reason that you drove off as soon as you realized I was on the phone? Aw, maybe because you realized I'm going to get you arrested, pussy. Like, you gotta be pretty fucking heated to follow somebody home. Not just get out of your car at a traffic light and scream at them. Follow them to their fucking private residence and trying to fight them. You gotta be pissed. Not only that, but Alicia's stepdad owns a gun and is much bigger than this dude. And he was standing in our driveway in clear view from the kitchen windows. Had he have been there, this would be a lot more interesting. Or if I would have been out of my car, or if I wouldn't have been on the phone with the cops. Yeah, because if I would have just been like, oh yeah, this dude, he wants to fight, hold on, let me put my phone down and fight this dude. Like, no, I was on the phone with the police, safely in my car. I had no reason to get out unless he actually started, like, vandalizing our property. But no, he was just a fucking pussy. Calling me a pussy because I wouldn't fight him. Such a confusing situation. Why did he want to fight me so badly? Like, I just wanted some fruit and some fucking wiper blades, and I just wanted him to know that he's a fucking trippy driver. Like, he didn't just cut this dude off. He cut in front of the other traffic, like the other 2 lanes of traffic that he had to cross. He cut them off, and he didn't even try to speed up in front of this dude. He made him slam on his brakes and then starts flicking him off when the other dude gets pissed. It's like, you're the trippy driver. You don't get to flick somebody off because you're a trippy driver. You know, when you're driving on the road, you gotta be safe. You gotta trust other drivers. I don't trust you. I honestly wish when I was at the traffic light, I would have just gotten my phone out and recorded him screaming at me just so that I could show you guys. If I wasn't on the phone with the police when I was at my house, I probably would have recorded him because when I was on the phone with him, I'm like, man, I could be recording this right now for a fucking video and it would be so fire. Imagine I pulled out my phone and start recording and he just pulls out a fucking 22 and shoots my phone. RIP. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Be sure to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. As I said in the beginning of the video, I don't get out much, so shit like this just doesn't happen to me. As always, my friends, I hope you all have yourselves a fantastic day, a farewell, a goodbye, and here comes the... Woo!